Hi guys, welcome to June Junita Shows. This is Mdenge Mama Good Vibes and this is my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. Now we are here to talk about how President William Ruto has led the Mashujaa's Day in Kwale County, the 61st Mashujaa's Day of Kenya since we achieved or we got independence for the Republic of Kenya. Now I wanted us to have this whole conversation about President William Ruto. He is a leader. Sometimes I feel and I think the reason why he was chosen and put into power, it is because of his boldness and the way he is able to represent as a leader. You have seen in Kwale celebrations today, it is him who arranged for all that I'm sure. Even the celebrations, the way people were singing and dancing, were Douglas walikonga Kwale. So this whole thing, it's like a wake-up call. I know people are so mad. I have checked people in X what they are saying. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, cannot even wish Kenyans a happy Mashujaa's Day. Insults are left, right and center. You people have not forgotten about Adani and Shah. But I want to take this opportunity, guys, to talk. I want us to talk. I have brought civic education here in my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please note the urgency of this conversation. And I'm not going to talk based on biasness, but I am going to speak based on this, the Constitution of Kenya. So I want you guys to tell me if you are in support of the Constitution of Kenya and if you have been following the motions regarding the impeachment of the deputy president. And we've not have only impeachment of the deputy president. So many politicians have gone home. Some are jobless, like as we speak, like Susan Nakumincha. I want us to look back and see how Kenya, we are a country right now in the third world and the most developing country, Kenya, Nairobi to be particular, and this is the city where the president is talking about improving through urban and modern housing. The president has been particular. His Excellency William Samoei Ruto has said that he wants to urbanize this country and he wants to improve the standards of living and to improve, essentially is to improve because we have so many people that are settling in Nairobi and the population is growing at quite a large number. So he's talking about basically improving the standards, if I understand, maybe like living like Kilimani, Westlands and so. But I don't know why people are fighting this agenda, if it is one of the best agenda the president could have or is one of the interesting and good agendas that he has in his agenda for Kenya. And despite what people have said, the insults that have been hurled at him, even for myself, I'm speaking impartially because I want us to have the discussion. I want you to tell me your opinion. I want you to tell me if you think, as we commemorate the celebration of the 61st Mashujaa's Day of Kenya, do you think Kenya as a country we are leading somewhere? Do you think we are somehow lost along the way, or we can sit back and be hopeful as hopeful children of this country? When we went to fight for Kenya in the streets of Nairobi, for sure blood was lost. People that invaded parliament are our heroes that we live to be celebrated. And even today, as we celebrate the Mashujaa's Day, the names of the people that were killed in parliament anywhere around Nairobi, everywhere across the country, is it an equation of how blood has to be lost in a devolved government where there is freedom of speech and democracy, where people are fighting for their rights and such? I feel like we have done so much to get stuck and to avoid moving on at this rate. I feel like the president has taken has raised the flag higher as we speak. I am a bit confident in the president of Kenya. He You all act like you hated the president from the word go, but I want to remind you about when the president, the first days or the first months of when he became the president, he represented us in Paris, in France, and the kind of speech our president, Dr. Ruto, gives is moving, is touching, and I can't sit back and say I completely hate President Ruto. Like, I am not confident in his ability. Everyone has their strength and their weakness, and I feel like everyone can be given a second chance. I don't care about your opinion. Please hold it for a minute because I need us to talk. You don't know where I'm seated right now. You don't know whether I'm seated or standing, so you can listen to me based on facts. We can just turn our minds around. We can think for a second. We can give our mind a break and a chance to see things in a different way. And so I'm saying, let us appreciate that we can move on as a nation, that we can be role models to countries like Uganda, like to countries that are still under dictatorial and bad governance. You all agreed that there will be no elections in 2027. And so you won't just sit on your asses and pinch and stress and get into depression. You can't even go out to party, you can't even eat because of this government. But also there must be politics, there must be all structures in government. There has to be everyone, even the public, the Kenyans in general, to participate in the well-being of this country. Otherwise we will be losing track, we won't have direction, we will be lost. We need to figure out, it's not every time we are complaining. Let us ask Mr. President, because now he's willing to talk. This guy don't even read. This guy doesn't read anywhere. He gives his speech looking at the people. This show you that he still got the qualities of a good leader, and what you guys need to do is to trust President William Ruto to take this country to the next level. If there's something I have forgotten to say, guys, this is the reason why you need President William Ruto all day, every day. It is because you have not embraced change. Gachagua has been impeached, but he was to go home too. He can have the support of his family, but Kenya needs to go to the next level. Let's see what William Ruto can do and Kithure Kindiki. Don't fight, but don't stop fighting for democracy. Don't stop fighting for accountability. Don't stop fighting for systems that are corrupt. Don't stop fighting, but don't stop talking. Let the president know what you want. Already we have seen that he seemingly looks like he wants to give us answers. But I don't know, Mr. President, you have done commendable today. I know not so many Kenyans will come to your Twitter account or to your, maybe the ones from Kwale who witnessed the celebrations, but for us in Nairobi, the Kenyans, the netizens of Nairobi, we cannot have the president host any celebrations in Nairobi since we are a bitter city, since blood was shed on us. We have been afraid, and therefore the president is afraid too to hold celebrations here in Nairobi, because Nairobians, and especially people from X, a lot of pettiness, a lot of dragging this country behind, a lot of talking ill, a lot of not appreciating anything. So far we have Deputy Gachagua home. Rigiji was not competent from the first day. Yeah, I think from the first day of swearing him in, I don't think he was competent enough to assume that office. So when the president makes a bold move, he is a bold leader. Let us all rally behind as people who are hopeful and hungry to have change and to have the constitution work for us, and to have a president who protects the rights of all Kenyans. We need to rally behind him and support his agendas. We need to rally behind and support his agendas, because I don't think most of the people in Nairobi, even the ones that are living average lives, maybe earning small salaries, are living in better houses. And at this rate of unemployment and lack of jobs in the city, I don't think we have the capacity to live in to save maybe up to 200,000. A lady has been said is saving 160,000 to own a home. I'ma subscribe to that. I'ma subscribe to that because I can't afford living easy life, petty life. Petty in the sense I don't have the dignity and much of respect that it comes to my name as Thankyou. I'm a good vibe. So if you all want, or if we all want a better Kenya, let us be the real Mashujaas of today. Let's speak about how you feel the celebrations of the 61st Mashujaa Day in Kenya has gotten any fruits, has given Kenyans any promise for a better tomorrow. Are the people of Kenya hopeful that President William Ruto is capable? I want to encourage you to do not be afraid to talk, because if things are happening, it is for the better of us all. Like even in the industry, like I'm in right now, like work, like in the industry that I'm working in right now, I like things to work, because if we have a fighting a system that is not working, a system where there is corruption, too much corruption, that is making the country to go down in terms of exports, in terms of imports, we will not have any employment in the industry, because we need the airport to improve, we need the airports to work. We need the Adani deal, the president to tell us really what is that, especially because we have had trust issues with him. We have had trust issues with President Ruto. Trust is earned, is not just freely given. So President William Ruto is in a capacity to explain to us about Adani, about Shah. You just need to give him time. You just need to give him time. This is why you have been told that you guys, you need President Ruto to be your president any day, every day, because every time he's coming with solutions, every time he's trying to show you how capable we are, how we are not incapacitated in any way. It's doable. We can achieve a better Kenya if we all rally behind supporting him, not wearing the insults. Zile matusi zote tunamtusingi mwizi nini alitenga, all that gets to his nerves. But he's not the first president of this country. He's not the first politicians in this country. Money has always been stolen in the government. And even that's why you see people that went to the same bed with the president, as you all like saying it anyway, they have kept quiet. The anonymous Gen Zs who were claiming that they were going to make the systems of this country not work, they were given money, and most probably they were in the Kwale celebrations. So what I want us guys to think about is how we can stop chanting and saying a lot of hate about the president's daughter, about how we are supporting a corrupt government. Which corrupt government? Whereas the government has been corrupt ever since. I'm not encouraging corruption. I'm just saying that just a little corruption. If ex-DP Gachagua says that the president is corrupt, then president stop being corrupt. Stop being corrupt. That's it. Let the MPs also stop being given a lot of money to pass stupid rules, or rules that, or changes that are going to hurt the nation. If there are changes that make sense, then good for the MPs. But still, these MPs, Mr. President, we have a problem with them. If you have a way you can change your MPs attitude or ability, or even change their capacity in terms of thinking, like MP Mutuse for Kibwezi, please, Mr. President, because some of these characters, they are embarrassing you. They are embarrassing the constitution. They are embarrassing Kenyans. Yeah, you see, these people are lawyers, people that went to the law school. So, Mr. President, give us a chance also as youths. Give us jobs. Let it not look like you're always promising youth jobs, but us, we are coming here to say we don't have jobs. We don't have money. We don't have food on the table. We don't have good houses. If you can solve one problem, why not solve all? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is my opinion for today, and it is because I want to move on from today, because the kind of heartbreak, even when I meet with my my homemates tukikuja home kwa bus. Like yesterday I met the driver for one of the Kenyans from town to home, and my neighbor where I was seated, we started speaking about politics, and I realized that the Gen Zs are hurt. They are hurt because now people that were leading the protests in Nairobi, they have gone to bed with the government, and so there's no one to lead the protest. Why would you risk your life then? For what? We are not risking our lives anymore, Mr. President. You have heard us. We know that you are going to lead this country to the right direction. We promise that we are not going to insult you. We are not going to lure insults. We are not going to call you mwizi. And we are going to respect you. So, we as a nation, Kenya, we are moving to the next direction. In terms of keeping our flag high, one Kenya, one people, one flag, we are going to be confident. We are going to embrace the changes as they come, because this battle is political. And because Mr. President is one strong man, I like the confidence that he has expressed today. That was especially impressive. Okay guys, make sure you subscribe, and let's move on to the next video as a healed nation and as a people that are ready for change and for a better Kenya. Bye guys, and subscribe to Junjunito Shows Media. Bye.